Participation survey. Good morning, Unity San Francisco.
Good morning.
Awesome. We have reached that time of morning where I play some traveling music for you. For those of you who are downstairs, the question is why. For those of you that are in the room, it's thank you, and please take this moment to silence your cell phones. Because, yeah.
I just did mine, so that's
ding,
good.
ding, ding.
Yeah,
let's silence our cell phones. So we're coming to you this morning with a topic on spiritual congruence, making the inside match the outside, leaning into the divine that you are. Have a little ditty that I rewrote. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Okay, to the right, left, right. Now, here we go. Say right. To sing, we claim the truth of our divinity so that we can reap the endless possibilities through practice, meditation, and release. We are all blessed abundantly. Let everyone through love share the stories. We affirm we are walking testimonies of the good that is ever present flowing. One power and one presence we are knowing. We claim the truth of our divinity so that we can reap the endless possibilities through practice, meditation, and release. We are all blessed abundantly. Let everyone through love share the stories. We affirm we are walking testimonies of the good that is ever present flowing. One power and one presence we are knowing. We claim the truth of our divinity so that we can reap the endless possibilities through practice, meditation, and release. We are all blessed abundantly. Let everyone through love share the stories. We affirm we are walking testimonies of the good that is ever present flowing. One power and one presence we are knowing. Yeah. Love is forever. 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 Yeah. Love is forever. Yeah. Love is forever. 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 Yeah. Love is forever. Yeah. Peace is forever. 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 Yeah. Love is forever. 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 Yeah. Joy is forever. 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 Yeah. Joy is forever. 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 Yeah. Joy is forever. Yeah. I will sing that again. I'll say, love is truth of our divinity, so that we can reap the endless possibilities through practice, meditation, and release. We are blessed abundantly. Let everyone through love share the stories. We affirm we are walking testimonies of the good that is ever present flowing. One power and one purpose we are knowing, yeah. And so it is. Good morning. My name is Misa Malone. I'm the music minister here at Unity San Francisco, and let me welcome you. We have a song of celebration today that is going to be sung by our beautiful soloist, Miss Callie Carvajal. So I invite you to get into your seats. I invite you to just breathe this song in. Let it enfold you. Let it embrace you. And see yourself in these words. Where I am, God is. Where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me as me. Where I sing, God is. Where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free, in and out and through me, as me. Where I doubt, God is the faith in me. Where I cry, God is the comfort there. Where I seek, God is the answer, here and now, forever and ever and ever. God is the faith in me. Where I cry, God is the comfort there. Where I seek, God is the answer, here and now, forever and ever and ever. Where I speak, truth is. Where I work, love is my career. Where I play, God is playing boldly, in and out and through me, in and out and through me, in and out and through me. As me.
Callie Carvajal. And Luke Swartz on guitar. Brian Fischler on drums, and Mark Baum on bass. Woo! Hi, everybody. Hi. For those of you I haven't met, my name is Rev Ken. Hello to everybody online. Let's take that energy, that knowing that wherever we are, God is, into our opening prayer. I invite you to get comfortable. The prayer chaplains are spreading out around the room and online to hold this space, to hold this community. And we know that wherever we are, God is, because there is no place that God is not. We are all swimming in the divine soup. So we breathe and we let go of all the fear and the doubt. We let go of the worry and the resentment. We let go of the pain and the struggle to step in to the wholeness and the peace and serenity that comes from knowing that every breath I take in divine substance. That every step I take illumined and ready. And to every word I speak, I get to speak with love, with compassion, with caring and purpose. Today is the day. We choose to align ourselves fully and completely with this divine energy. Whether we dance, whether we walk, whether we roll, or whether we move. Moving in and out, back and forth, fully knowing that we are one with the one power and the one presence. For this realization, for this strength, for this possibility, we are truly grateful. And together we say, Amen and Ashe. Thanks. Thank you, Luke. That was beautiful. It's like, it is so much easier to pray when you have somebody playing guitar underneath you. I suggest you all try it. Just walk around with someone playing guitar and then see how easy it is just to pray.
Maybe it's available for hire for that.
Right, absolutely.
Personal prayer.
And you can find all of those prayers and a lot of our meditations online. David will talk to you more about that.
Yeah, for sure.
This is David Montecalvo, everybody.
Yay.
This year is our year of influence, 2024, and that's what we're stepping into, owning the truth of who we are, owning our wholeness and knowing that everything we do influences the world around us. Everything we do influences the people around us. So when we are conscious and step into that, we do so mindfully, purposefully, and divinely, right?
And what I love about influence is that there's so many layers to it, right? Yes. And so we can, ask for opportunities in which we can be influential, and we can find out ways that I invite you to meditate on what influence means in the context of your life.
Well, one of the things that we did was we claimed this slogan. Our world headquarters put this out last year, and we said, yes, that's us. We are unapologetically inclusive, right? We are unapologetically inclusive, and we're going to claim that and name it and talk about meaning that means that we need to look at where we are not. We need to look at where those things we have resistance to inclusivity, or where we have little bubbles that we exist in, and expand ourselves. We are unapologetic about our desire to expand ourselves to a wider range of people, of experiences of life. And so we've been holding that for the last year, and this month it really has come home to roost. So I'm breathing into, so it's the beginning of May. This is the first Sunday of May, and we have a few things to announce, to be unapologetically. Happy Cinco de Mayo, first off. For those of you who don't know, We learned that this is not Mexican Independence Day. We learned that at our Dias de los Muertos service last year. It is actually a commemoration of a battle where the French were trying to invade Mexico and take it over. And Poblana, yeah, they won. So happy celebration of the day. And it's a bigger holiday, from what they tell us, in the States than it is in Mexico. We have some wonderful hospitality, Spanish-themed food downstairs for you, but no tequila. Unless you brought your own, and then you have to share. All right? So it is also...
Yes, Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And this is personally very important to me, but then also us as we recognize the contributions of AAPI folks here in the United States. I am a third-generation American descended from the Philippines, from my grandfather emigrated here and kind of created the American dream. And so remembering that and breathing into it and finding opportunities and stories of those who have made their own lives here.
Yeah, and in a lot of the American culture and spoken history, we always talk about immigration from Europe, of course, and Ellis Island but Angel Island here was the huge center of immigration from Asia, and the whole Asian population in California may have passed through Angel Island, and not a lot of attention has been given to that historically in our country, and so this is an opportunity for us to refocus some of that, and we will be looking at that further this month. Right?
Absolutely.
And then just because there's not enough to going on, there's also Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
I resemble that, Mark, and I don't know why you're clapping so loud for me on that, Misa. Unapologetically inclusive, and I know that I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for some great mental health professionals that helped me along the way and got me through those rough patches. So yes, we all have those needs to be connected to other individuals and to treat our mental health just as importantly as we treat our physical well-being. And so that awareness is important for all of us. And we will focus on all two.
Yes.
Cinco de Mayo and today.
Yes.
We'll focus on the other two, but it is Hispanic Heritage Month in September.
Yes.
I did learn that too in my research on
Wonderful.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
So we have a lot going on, and we have an affirmation. I'll let David lead it first.
We can breathe into all these wonderful things, and as we celebrate these months and events, we know that that is producing at least a little bit more beautiful change into the world. And so we can hold this in an affirmation. I commit to creating a world of safety, equity, and equality. I invite you to say it with me. I commit to creating a world of safety, equity, and equality. And so it is. If you are a first-time guest today, we are so grateful you've chosen to spend your time at Unity San Francisco. If you're in the room, there are some free gifts out front. There's a sign. Please take one of those. Let us know that you're here. We'd love to say hi. We trust that you will feel warmly welcome. And if you're joining us online, we also have a special gift for you. Julia's dropping a link in the chat right now to the Spiritual Connection card, digital. And please sign that and indicate you're a first-time guest, because we'd also love to say hi and welcome you as well. And if you are here in the room, please raise your hand if you haven't received a paper bulletin. One of our lovely ushers will bring you one. But inside that bulletin, there is a Spiritual Connection card. And as I said, Julia has dropped a link in the online chat. And within that bulletin is the Spiritual Connection card, and you can use it to write down any updates to information, or just whether you've been coming for years or this is your first time. Please fill that out. Rev Ken holds those cards in prayer throughout the week, and it's also great for our office to have any updates so we can make sure you get mailings and all those wonderful things. We believe strongly in the power of meditation to help anchor and center our lives, and so we have a number of meditation opportunities throughout the week. First is that on Sunday mornings, we have a beautiful sound meditation that is available in the room and online that's led by Reverend Elizabeth. And it is a great way to get connected and centered so that way you can open your heart to the beautiful message of our 11 o'clock service. That meditation happens at 10:15. Then Monday through Friday on Zoom, we have a midday meditation. And then at any given point, you can go to our website at unitysf.com or on our YouTube channel to get on-demand meditations. And now, if you are joining us on Livestream, YouTube, Facebook, go ahead and go to our website, click the Zoom Room button, and in just a moment, we're going to have a chance to say hi to you. Take it away, Misa.
Good morning. We have reached our time of interactive community singing, which means we're going to have words up here, and we're going to invite you in the room and online, hey family, to stand as you are willing and able and lift your voices in joyous, jubilant singing. Okay, we're going to do that again. You sound so sweet, but I can't hear you if you're sitting in your seat, right? This is the power of one. What if it all depended on me to change the world, to change the world? What if my only responsibility was to change the world, change the world? Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing, come on choir, my song to the people of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing. One, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe we can change the world. Together, we can change the world. Together. Dance break. Go, Luke. Go, Luke. What kind of love can conquer disease and change the world? Change the world. What can I do to make poverty history and change the world? Change the world. Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing my song to the people of the world, yes, to the children of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing. One, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe we can change the world. Together, we can change the world. Together. restart time of interactive meet and greet. Please greet your neighbor with a handshake, a hug, toe tap, fist bump, hip bump, or whatever they're comfortable with. Happy Sunday.
Richard, so good to see you. Emmy, Dan, Sean, Kate in Detroit, Mark in the fields of Detroit. Woo! Hey, sweetie. Hi, JD. Hi, Monica. How are you? Hi, Jimmy. Great to see you. Lawrence, Joe Marie. Wonderful to have you all here.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Hello. Hey, guys. Happy Cinco. Good to see you all. Hey, Mark. Welcome back. Hey, Kate. Jimmy. JD's here. Oh, my God. Hey there. Hey, Andy.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Good to see you all.
Hey everybody, good to see you all. I know they're about to take the mic from me because they're going to start back up on stage, but it's lovely to see all of you. So many of you online today. It's lovely. Love you all.
All right. It's good to see you all your wonderful shiny faces. All right.
Welcome back, everybody.
We'll kick it over to Reverend Ken.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to everybody online. So good to see all the faces in Zoom and those of you who are watching on our website or on YouTube. So delighted you're here with us. For those of you who are still saying hi to people in the room, there'll be more opportunities after for you to join with us and to meet us downstairs. I am excited really to talk to you about today. I'm nervous and excited, got the butterflies in the stomach around it because this series I've been on about the 15 commitments of conscious leadership is really provocative, and it makes us look at the places where we don't match what we say we are, and we don't match what we want to be in the world. But part of the fun part about it for me as well is also it has been really clear at how many, what we just sang about. There's only one of us here. There's only really one truth, one wholeness, one power, one presence, one God. And we have all these different ways of explaining what spirituality is, and all these different practices that come together, and we look at them and go, oh, that's the same thing from the other side. And we can stop looking at other faiths and other practices and other religions and other people as something opposed to us and really dive into understanding we're all talking about the same thing. All talking about our innate value as human beings and our true identity as spiritual beings, connected to the creator of it all, or the energy of life itself. When you call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it God, call it Buddha. We have songs about that. Whatever we call it, it's all the same thing. And when we can step back and understand it, we can come into congruent spirituality, understanding that the Buddhist practice and the Catholic practice and the Muslim practice and the Christian practice all come together as the one honoring. And that is really exciting for me, because when we understand that the idea that something is different or better or worse or not right, we've got the one. When I was raised as a Catholic, as a child, there was an expression in the Catholic faith that was the one true faith, right? That's what we were taught in Catholic school, that we're the one true faith. And it was a way of isolating and elevating our faith. And when I came to my adulthood and I left Catholicism, I, for a while, pushed all that out and threw out the baby Jesus with the bathwater. Really? But understanding that that phrase was created by men wanting to promote their idea of what truth was, that I could actually take the opportunity and revisit my Catholicism and see the practices and the traditions that I do align with and reincorporate them back in my life. It restored me to a kind of wholeness, a wholeness that had been missing. Because when we cut off parts of ourselves, parts of our history, parts of our lineage, parts of our family life, we sometimes cut off something that leaves us less than. And so I invite you to look at what we can incorporate and what we can say yes to create congruence and wholeness in our lives. There's a quote from the book. A form of wholeness is congruence, which relates to matching what is on the inside to what is on the outside, right? So when we can affirm and know the truth of who we are, the truth of our divine making, we can stand up proudly and say, this is me. I am whole, I am complete, and I am worthy of your attention and your love. There's a song from The Greatest Showman, a song from a movie about P.T. Barnum, which illustrates this perfectly. And Callie Carvajal is going to lead us through this.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. Learn to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one love you as you are. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let that shame sink in. We were bursting through the barricades and we're reaching for the sun. We are warriors. Yeah, that's what we become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. Sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the flood, I'm gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching now for the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I'll make no apologies. This is me. Oh.
hall once again. Thank you. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, music team. Wow. We often hide from those moments when people call us names, tell us we're not good enough. But often we also are the ones who are the ones telling ourselves we're not good enough. Sometimes the loudest voice in our head is our own saying, "Who do you think you are?" Right? Well, I am a divine child of God. You are a divine child and a divine expression of God, of energy, of life itself. And your playing small does not serve the world. You're playing small. You're pretending that you don't have those feelings. You withholding your truth from the world does not help it. Now, that doesn't mean we get to go around just spewing everything we want, every thought that crosses our head without any concern about what it does to other people. But what we do get to do is own our truth and in a loving and compassionate and powerful way to be authentically who we are. And when we are liberated and authentic, when we stand up and say, "This is me," in all my glory, in all of my flaws, and all of my bruises, I am here to serve. I am here to serve the greater good. Then people resonate with us, join with us, and they are liberated enough to share their truth. And then together, we create a congruent spiritual experience on the planet. Because withholding our truth is not in alignment with who we really are. And as a battle, I watch it with my children all the time, where they're trying to figure out their feelings. I see parents giggling, right, and grandparents giggling. They're trying to figure out their feelings and their emotions and their own place in the world. And my daughter says it to me all the time. "Well, this is my body. Why do I have to brush my hair?" Like, oh. Does anybody have a good answer for me? If it is her body, isn't it her choice whether she brushes her hair or not? Right? And so, no is the parent's answer over here. It's like letting the wisdom of my own child come into bear is a spiritual practice. Letting her and then being there for her when someone makes fun of her for not brushing her hair, right? Being able to be that flexible and say, I don't have to impose my will. I have to learn how to say what my truth is and let other people find their own. Now, I get to do it with a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old and a 24-year-old. Those are my children, and they're my greatest spiritual teachers. But it only is reflective of all of our discussions with everyone we work with, right? Everyone at the office who drives us crazy. Everyone in our family who just make us go ballistic, right? Don't pretend like you don't have them in your family. I know you all do, right? That you avoid the conversations or you avoid telling somebody the truth because you don't want to hurt their feelings or you don't want to start a fight. But what we do when we do make those choices is we withdraw part of us and we put a kink in our energetic hose. We stop the flow of our life's energy so that we don't create a wave on the outside. And we lose a little bit of our integrity. We lose a little bit of our life force, our honest energy. And if you find yourself bored in a situation, it is more likely than not, it's because you're withholding yourself from the situation. You're withholding yourself from the relationship. You're withholding your spiritual truth from open and honest conversation. Now, I get that there are people that it's not safe to do with on this planet. I live in this world, I get that. I'm not telling you to go out and have conversations with everyone, but I'm encouraging you to challenge yourself to say, where am I withholding my truth in a situation that really could be safe if I bring compassion to it first? What is it, even check in with yourself, that I really feel about this? Because often we just go numb. Okay, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm going to smile and pretend and nod, right? And then I'm out of here. And those moments, we never get back. Life happens, and we become voyeurs of life passing us by. But if you want an engaged, powerful, committed life filled with excitement and enriching and vibrant relationships, what I call an abundant life, you gotta play in the field of life. You have to have the difficult conversations. You have to appreciate people for who they are and to let them know who you really are. And that leads to a real richness of spirituality. I've been amazed, like I mentioned at the top, about the coherence in this book, The 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership, and the teachings that I grew up with. In this last 5 weeks that I've been talking about this, we've mentioned Louise Hay, Byron Katie, we've mentioned Paul Hasselbeck and levels of consciousness, Michael Bernard Beckwith and the levels of consciousness. We have mentioned the Fillmores, all these people who have taught me so many things that have lifted my consciousness around spiritual practices are all contained in this secular book because there's only one truth, one power, one presence. And when we can know that we are just one of the colors in the spectrum, we are one of the colors of the rainbow, bringing in the truth of who we are, then we get to enjoy the rainbow, the mosaic, right? A bunch of broken little pieces that come together to make a beautiful window. If we took these stained glass windows, for those of you online, you can't see them unless our really quick live stream guys can get me a shot of them. When we took these windows out to restore them, they broke them down into hundreds and hundreds of tiny little pieces of glass. I went to the workshop and saw them all laid out. And without the pattern, they had made a pattern of it first. They traced the pattern on paper. Without the pattern, you could have never really put them all back together the same way. But they make a beautiful picture. They make a picture out of the tiny little pieces. And that's what we get to do in our life. We make the masterpiece. We make the art by sharing our part, our perspective, our view into the whole. And there's lots of different ways to do it. In the 15 commitments of conscious leadership, we talk about above the line and below the line commitments. Now, our goal is to be above the line, but the truth is we all live below the line. Above the line is, I commit to the masterful practice of integrity, knowing who I am and sharing it, acknowledging all my authentic feelings in a compassionate way, I will add. Expressing the unarguable truth, meaning we don't say, this is the way it is. We say, I believe, I have noticed, this is the pattern I respect in life. We use I statements to own truth so they don't make them have to be true for the other person, but that they're true for us. And taking 100% responsibility for everything in our lives. If it's in your life, you own it. Whew. Okay? If it's in your life, you own it. Okay, I can see people running for the door right now. Because emotionally running for the door. They're not literally running for the door. My sound person back there is. Because things happen to us. I'm not saying we don't get diagnoses out of the blue, that people hit us with cars, hit us with this, hit us with that things happen in life. But 100% responsibility is for how we respond and react to it. What we do once something happens is ours, right? That is our point of power, our point of choice, and our point where we get to be above or below the line. Because below the line is I commit or I go unconscious and live a life in incompletion by withholding my truth, denying my feelings, and not keeping my agreements, not taking 100% responsibility. So in this chapter about integrity in this book, and I call it coherence and coherent spirituality, meaning that what I believe I am on the inside and what I aspire to matches what I do in the world. What I say I will do, I will do. And there's 4 pillars of that integrity in this book, which I loved. Take 100% responsibility for your life. If you don't like it, clean it up. If you don't like it, change it. But own it. Speak authentically. Speak from the place of you that knows the truth and knows who you are and what you're here to do. In my course, Absolute Abundance, we make everyone figure out their purpose. It's not their mission statement. It's not their job. It's why are you here on the planet? Some of you are saying, oh, I know that. Some of you are going, oh, I don't know. This is an opportunity. Speak authentically from that place of purpose. What are you here to do? I am here to joyfully demonstrate, teach, and inspire truth, wholeness, and abundance. That is my purpose in this life. And I've had, thank you. I will take that applause, yes. Because I have had lots of jobs. I've done everything from being a florist, a waiter, and a Broadway performer, and now a minister. And all of them have been about that job, that true purpose. And I'm here to demonstrate, teach, and inspire truth, wholeness, and abundance. Everything from being a parent to being your minister here today. So you speak from your purpose in life. And feeling our feelings through to completion. Part of integrity is going, oh, that hurts. Oh, yeah. And then feel it through, moan it out, and then go on. It does no good to pretend. Psychological denial doesn't work, right? It just doesn't. It comes out sideways. It's all good. You know, when people say that to you and they have that smile on your face that you know if you punch them, they'd crack. It's all good. It's all good. It's all the best. Bless their heart. No, feel your feelings through to completion. Because if not, they get stuck in your body, folks. Right? That's the cause of dis-ease. The dis-ease we take on and don't get out. Dis-ease. Get it? So, let it go. There's another song. Impeccable agreements. And this is one that's hard, right? Impeccable agreements. We do what we say we're going to do. And often we say, yeah, I'll do that, knowing full well we won't. Yes, I agree, knowing full well we don't really agree. Impeccable agreements means that if you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you say you're not going to do something, you don't do it, right? They're both important. What if we stood up at our wedding days and said, okay, so I'm here just for the moment, and what I'm feeling right now is that I'm going to do this with you, and this is my commitment to you till the end of the ceremony, right? That's not why people get married. You can carve your own agreements for what a marriage is. I'm not saying that they all have to love, honor, obey. That's not the point. But it's that you come together with your partner in whatever way you come together, and you create your agreements. And impeccable agreements create a space, whether it's a romantic partner or a business partner or just a friend, creates a space for you to live and move and learn and create with each other. So impeccable agreements are incredibly important. And in impeccable agreements, in this book, they talk about it this way, and it was really helpful for me to see it, because like I talked about, we are our biggest critics sometimes. We can let the times we've not lived up to our agreements make us feel like the lowest worm on the planet. Although I like earthworms. I think they're so cool. But you know what I mean, about we feel like the lowest of the worms. Make clear agreements. Say, yes, I can do this, but not do that. Yes, I can do this. And having the conversation up front is important for our own spiritual good, because then we get to match, we get to be coherent. Keeping our agreements is a process. It's a process of saying, okay, I have this deadline. I have made this agreement to do this. And when we fall short, to renegotiate the agreement. Saying, I know I said I'd do that by this time. I know I agreed to do that. How can we renegotiate this? I'm not going to be able to, I'm not, obviously not made that deadline. I've not fulfilled that agreement. Can we renegotiate it? And engage in a conversation with the other individual so that you can stay in spiritual relationship with them. And then go back to the ones that, that we can't even look at the person sometimes. Ooh, I'm going to avoid them because I know, I messed that up. People, there's not a single one of us here, if they are, I really want to meet you, who've not messed up an agreement, right? So let's get over that. There's not any one of us here who hasn't messed up something they said they were going to do. It's part of being human. But cleaning them up is really vitally important to our success and to our stepping into being the spiritual leaders that we really are. This whole series has been about this. We're coming here to have these spiritual conversations on Sunday about the true identity of our being. And when we can let our light shine, when we can be in coherence and let our truth be known to the world, more and more people are going to follow us. That doesn't mean they're going to come here, but they're going to follow in the footsteps of doing this kind of work, of being a source of light and of kindness and compassion and integrity in the world. Because once we hit the tipping point, the world will fall in line. And when we can clean up the past, we demonstrate our understanding of wholeness, of truth, of love, and integrity to the world. There's, like I said, all the congruence just has been so present to me. This is the 4 agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz, who knows the book, The 4 Agreements, right? And everything I've been sharing with you is about 4 levels of impeccability and how you make agreements. But the 4 agreements from Don Miguel are: be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. It's not about you. People are doing things. It's not about you. It's about them, right? Don't make assumptions. When we make up why you're doing that, we're usually making it up negative. I don't know anyone who makes it up going, well, they stood me up and, I think it's for their highest and the best. They must have gotten something really high. They're going, God. We say to ourselves, I don't matter. They stood me up, or they blew me off, right? So don't make assumptions. Let's not assume why people do things. Let's engage in conversation to find out how we can be in better relationship. And always do your best. I'd like to change that, though, to say, can we assume that everyone's always doing their best? So can we make the assumption that everyone's always doing their best, besides us doing our best? I'd like to make that assumption. So if I could get to Don Miguel Ruiz, I'd like to change that one. And since this is my talk, I will. Let's all assume, like that everyone's always doing the best they can. And then we can give ourselves a break and step in to doing the best we can. Let's take that to our time of meditation. I'm going to invite our music team up. And I invite you to get comfortable, to make this chair or the chair you're sitting at home, to make that your little cradle for this moment, your safe space, knowing that right here and right now, all your needs are being met. Right here and right now, you have everything you need.
Welcome magic and wonder, brilliance and grace. Welcome joy and satisfaction, pleasure and strength. Welcome essence, beauty, presence, time, spirit, form, and space. Welcome excellence in every blessing, sacred and pray.
What I seek, I have. What I want to know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I want to be, I am. What I seek, I have. What I want to know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I want to be, I am.
All I want to be, I am. We have the desire within us to see something in the world, to accomplish something in our lives. We already have the capacity. We are one with that capacity. So I invite you right now with your eyes closed to see your heart's desire manifesting in the world, manifesting in your life, and to notice how your body tingles or responds to this manifestation in your mind, the manifestation of your heart's desire in time and space. Notice how it makes your heart feel. Notice your skin. Notice what you desire affecting other people, engaging in the world with this beautiful aura of light and love, of compassion and possibility. Seeing with our mind's eye what truly can be. Right here and right now, notice how you've shifted by seeing your dreams come to reality. Notice how you have changed. And this is the you who will go out in the world today. See yourself leaving this building, leaving your home, leaving wherever you're watching this service, and interacting in the world as if your dream is already happened. That is the point of power. That is the point of creation. That is the truth of who you are. Right here and right now, see it, feel it, and know it in the silence. All I see is. All I dream is. All I want can be. When we step into this reality, we change everything.
Welcome magic and wonder, brilliance and grace. Welcome, joy, satisfaction, pleasure, and strength. Welcome, essence, beauty, presence, time, spirit, form, and space. Welcome, excellence in every blessing, sacred and great. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am.
I am a seed, I am a tree.
I am the flower, I am the bee.
I am fire and I am wind.
I accept love and also I give.
I am loud and I am mighty.
I am silent and I tread lightly.
I am brave and monumental.
I am modest, I am gentle.
I am a student and I teach.
I am the sand and I am the beach.
I am ease and I am power.
I am bridge and I am tower.
I am breeze and I am wild.
I am mother, I am child.
I am many, I am few.
I am God and God is you. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am. What I seek, I have. What I wanna know, I understand. All I wish I could, I can. Who I wanna be, I am. Who I wanna be, I am. Who I wanna be, I am.
Namaste.
Wow, so it is. In keeping with the theme of influence, I think one of the most beautiful ways in which we can express that influence is by matching our actions with what exactly is in our hearts and our own authenticity. So I offer that to you. Earlier in the service, we mentioned the spiritual connection card, which is within your paper bulletin on the back of the demographics page of it. And then if you're online, we've dropped a link in the chat for that. And so as I read these, I want you to think to yourself, what resonates most with you and is congruent with what you aim to be in your life? The first is to commit to keeping agreements. The next is to practice revealing your authentic self. The world needs you authentically. The next is to develop congruence in all aspects of my life. And finally, live in integrity. What matters and resonates with you? Unity San Francisco is so vibrant and thriving because of you and I and all of our talents and our gifts and the efforts that we put together. We have a number of volunteer opportunities, but the one I would like to highlight today is the Welcome Team. The Welcome Team is the first face that people see when they walk through the door, and it is a way to welcome folks and allow them to feel comfortable and the ability to be influenced to be their most authentic self. So if you're interested in this wonderful opportunity, please see me, and we're probably going to be having a training sometime in the near future, so this is super important. And then also, finances. We have a operating it takes money to operate this wonderful service and these experiences. And so we have a number of ways in which you can give. You can use your phone to scan that QR code, which is going to take us to our donation page. Then you can give through cash, and you can put that in the envelopes in the seat backs in front of you, as well as checks. Please make checks legibly out to Unity San Francisco for that. And to anchor this time of giving, I invite the ushers to come forward, and I have an affirmation. It goes like this. I'll read it once, and then you read it with me. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Let's know this together. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. So it is.
To anchor in that affirmation, we have an affirmation that we've set to music. It's called I Am One. Stand as you are willing and able and lift your voices in conviction and know this with us. 1, 2, sing. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. Last time. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything.
Woo! Hi, kids. Welcome, everybody. So this is Taylor. Say hi.
Hi, Taylor.
This is, yeah. You made that for them? Did you guys have fun? I know I interrupted. They were not finished making everything. So I'm going to have to let them go downstairs. But we have a blessing for all of our children. Yeah? So here we go. Here we go, sweetie. She's whispering in my ear right now. Here's another spiritual opportunity for growth. Yes, Roma. So we have this affirmation that you are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Can we know this together for these kids and all the world's children? You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Amen.
So it is.
All right, you guys can go finish your projects, okay? Taylor, you want to go say hi? Go on. I'll take you over there. Take it away, David.
Yes. We have some really cool events and courses. We have some cool things coming up, the first of which is on May 21st. That's a Tuesday, actually. And we have Christine Hildebrand coming, and she is a speaker and teacher who really talks about the divine feminine, and she's going to be leading a workshop on how the world needs this feminine energy, and she's going to study some mystics and saints, and it sounds like it's a really cool event. She's in exploring the hometown of Mary Magdalene, I think, right now. So check this out. It's on Zoom only. So please see more info about that.
Yeah, that's for the workshop. But she will be here next Sunday speaking.
Yes.
Right, so
yes.
Check out the workshop, but also she'll be here as our guest speaker next Sunday. So then I'm teaching a class starting in June on sexuality and Scripture. If you have sexuality, anyone here, if you have sexual feelings, that's a gift from God, okay? They are divine gifts. And we're going to unpack a lot of the Scripture that has marginalized and created sexuality as sinful and repurpose it and understand it in our lives as the divine impulse for creation. And let's look at that, especially when it comes to those of us who don't fit into the normal normal heterosexual realm or any other realm of sexuality. Let's open ourselves to what Spirit has in store for us. Right?
Yes.
So that's
a
with
big
me
job.
for 2 Sundays. It's here and on Zoom. 2 Wednesdays.
Yes, correct.
Wednesdays, here and on Zoom. You can come in person or online. Okay?
Yay.
And then David is going to teach.
Yeah, so I'm teaching Intro to Unity Principles. Thank you. This is actually my first Unity class that I will be teaching, so please come with grace. And
So your support. Sign up today.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for reframing that. So it's based off of this transformational book written by Reverend Ellen Debenport. We'll have copies available soon for purchase. But it's really about 5 ways in which you can transform your life. Yeah. It's not just a theology book. It's not about that at all. It's about how to transform your life. So please, I'd be honored if you were able to join me on that. It's on Thursdays for 5 weeks. We'll skip July 4th, but 6 to 7:30 Zoom only.
Great. Fabulous. And our spiritual connection groups are in your bulletin and online. We have them all month long, different ways for you to connect with each other and with us here at Unity San Francisco. So please check them out. Next one coming up is Spiritually Feminine.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Great. And if you'd like prayer, our prayer chaplains will be around here in the room and online. You can put in a prayer request that Julia's dropping into the chat right now. Our prayer chaplains are here so that whatever you want to leave here, you can leave it with them, and whatever you want to take out, they can help you hold the high watch and take out what you want to create in the world. Right?
Yes, and then following service, we have our online spiritual discussion group. Unity San Francisco is international, and so yes, I'll give a clap for that.
We're also clapping for our band. Look at our band picture there. Yay!
And so this is a great way to get to know one another, no matter where you're at.
Yeah. They're a good-looking bunch of guys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Yeah. All right. So now it's our closing song. I invite you to stand if you're willing and able. And if you can't stand, to dance in your seats. There's no reason you can't dance from wherever you're sitting.
Home, too.
And on home, too. Use this. Okay, so take it away.
We've been deceived. Nothing at first glance is as it appears to be. So much worse than I could have ever comprehended. When I spoke the truth and I stood my ground, this is not what I expected or intended. But now that it's happened, I don't regret it. 'Cause now I've seen them show their true colors with words so mean. Saying things that make us doubt ourselves and our worth. Well, that's a lie, 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 lie. And I know I can't do this on my own end. If it's not us, then who and when? If we don't fight the shadows, we're not allowed. Knowing what I know now, the lengths I'll go, there's no amount. I won't sit back, watch this play out. That's my vow. Knowing what I know now. Get up, yeah. No, I'm not the only one that's fed up, yeah. Wait till they hear our feet go dun 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 dun, yeah. I don't think they're prepared for what's coming. A revolution hit the ground running. There's one thing they can't keep down. It's us and the strength we found is too loud. Knowing what we know now. Knowing what we know now. And who knows if we'll succeed. But we won't stop and we won't retreat and turn around. Knowing what we know now. Knowing what we know now.
Now it's time for our spiritual practices. I'll say these affirmations once and I invite you to affirm them out loud and proudly after me. I commit to keeping agreements. I practice revealing my authentic self.
I practice revealing my authentic self.
I develop congruence in all aspects of my life.
I develop congruence
And I live in integrity.
I live in integrity.
And so it is.
So it is. Go Brian!
Ha! Hoo! 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 Ha!
Can you tell when we're coming? Hear it in the way we're charming. We were weak, but now we're something else.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Ain't it nice of us to drop it? To take what's ours and take it back in. To think we're one thing, but we're something else.
Yeah!
Too many bad things that I can't keep count.
More love.
Seated down to turn the whole world around. Knowing what I know now.
Knowing what I know now.
Good in them and them. Within them. Love is a gift so profound. Knowing what I know now. I know now.
Knowing what we know now. If it's not less than who and when. If we don't fight the shadows, we're not allowed. Knowing what we know now. Knowing what we know now. The lengths we'll go, there's no amount. We won't sit back, watch this play out. That's our vow. Knowing what we know now. Knowing what we know now. If it's not us, then who and when? If we don't fight the shadows, we're not allowed. Knowing what we know now. Knowing what we know now. The length we'll go, there's no amount. We won't sit back, watch this play out. That's our vow. Knowing what we know now. Knowing what we know now.
Happy Sunday, everybody.